Hey guys, welcome to my first tutorial. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to make polymer clay, Sailor Moon Cosmic Heart, and if you are on my Instagram, you've probably seen me post a couple of those. I really enjoy making them, and they sell pretty quickly. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to make one today. So let's go over the supplies we need first. First, you're going to need some gold clay. You're also going to need some red clay, and this is red and pink mixed together. And you're going to need a small amount of blue and green clay, and you're also going to need a heart cookie cutter, something to roll out your clay with, an X-Acto, a flat blade, some dotting tools, and lastly you will also need, I'm using here just a sandwich bag. Some sort of either wax paper or sandwich bag is going to come in handy, so you'll need something like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, now that I have my red clay nice and conditioned, I'm going to just take my little rolly pin and flatten it out a little bit. And I don't want it too thin, I actually want to keep it a little on the thicker side. So that's about the thickness I'm going to leave it. And you're going to take your plastic bag and place it over your clay, and you're going to cut it with the heart. And what this is doing, this is going to give your clay some dimension. It's going to give it that rounded edge instead of just the flat edges, as you can see there. And it didn't cut out of the way, so I'm just going to take my cookie cutter and finish cutting it out. And if your edges are a little rough, that's okay. You can just smooth them out with your finger. So there you go, there is your heart. Next, I'm going to take my conditioned gold clay, and I'm going to cut it in half because I probably only need about half of it for this next step. And I'm going to take this half and I'm going to roll it out into a long, thin snake. Once you have your snake all rolled out, you want to take it and form it around your heart like so. You do want it a little longer, because what you're going to do is you're going to take those two inner edges just like this and create that pretty little swirl that the heart has right at the front. So there you go. Next, you're going to want to take your remaining gold clay, and you're going to want to roll it out. And with your flat blade, cut out two rather thick strips. Once you have your strips cut out, take the flat edge of your blade and make two indentions on the edge of these strips. Like so. Repeat with the other strip. Take one of your strips and lay it towards the bottom of your heart like so. You can take your X-Acto blade and cut off right at the edge. Same on the other side. Now this piece requires a little bit more creativity, I guess you can say. And so with this piece, part of it is going to go right here. You want to cut that V. It might get a little messy, but you can always clean it up, smooth it out with your finger. And then the top part, you can cut it a little bit. It's going to go here at top. And you can always pick that up and place it right there underneath. You can smooth it out with your finger, blend it in together. And if you need to take your flat edge to redefine those little lines, you can certainly do that. And I wouldn't worry too much about the center right there because that's where another piece is going to go, so it's going to be covered up. Next, you're going to take a small piece of gold clay and form it into a ball. And you can go ahead and flatten that with your finger. And this piece is going to go right here in the center. And so this is why I was saying you don't have to worry too much about what that crossroads area there looks like, because it's just going to be covered by this center piece. Then you want to take a larger ball tool and you're going to make a hole, an indentation, towards the top. I'm taking a small piece of red clay, the same color that I used to make the main heart, forming it into a ball. And this piece is going to go right here. Then you want to take a smaller ball tool, and as you can see, I've already made 3 indentions on each side there. And I'm taking some red and blue clay and some more of that same pink clay, and I'm going to make 3 little balls to go into those areas. Red goes at the bottom. And then the blue and green is going to go on the side. So that's what it looks like so far. Next, we're going to start working on the gold crown that goes at the top. So you're going to take another small ball of gold clay and you're going to roll it out. And this one, once again, you're going to want to keep a little on the thicker side. You can take your flat edge here and you're going to cut it like so. At the side, you want 2 little angles. And then you want it flat at the bottom. You can straighten it out however you need to do that. And this piece is going to go right here at the top. And now it doesn't fit perfectly on here, so you're going to have to use your fingers and kind of blend it in the back to make sure it's going to stay. And even if you need to take an extra piece of clay just to kind of give it some reinforcement here on the back. So the back of the piece might not be too pretty, but it's the front that's going to count. So there's that. That's what it's going to look like up front. Next, we're going to add the jewels to the top of the crown. So I'm taking more of this pink clay and I'm kind of rolling it into like a little bean shape because it wants to be oval, and this part is going to go right here at the center. Just press it on there. Next, I'm taking more blue and green, forming those into little circles. And I'm going to place them on the corresponding sides as the bottom. Just going to press them in there so that way they stay. This piece is a little big, so I'm going to take some clay off. And so there are the 3 jewels on the top of the crown. Now to finish up this piece, I'm just going to take a gold piece of clay and roll it out into a small snake. I'm going to take my X-Acto and cut off 3 pieces. I'm going to try to make them about the same size. I'm going to turn them into little balls. And these are going to be the top of my crown here. Like so. Now this is a great piece to bake and then turn into a brooch. If you'd like to turn it into a charm, you want to go ahead and stick your eye pin in there, and I stick my eye pin right at the top. And you want to be very careful when you're sticking your eye pin in this one because that top crown is thin. So once you have your eye pin in, you can go ahead and bake your charm according to your package instructions. Okay, so once you've pulled your piece out of the oven, you can go ahead and glaze it if you'd like. I think glazing this piece is really nice because it just looks really pretty when it's all shiny. And I'm using Sculpting glaze here. So once it's dry, your piece should look something like this. Here is your Sailor Moon Cosmic Heart. I really hope you guys enjoyed my first tutorial. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know if you guys make this. I'd love to see your creations, either a YouTube reply or even on Instagram. Tag me, LunaKittyDesigns. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and thank you so much for watching. Bye!